Welcome back, folks. This is Trufflez, and we're here with another episode of the Survival Series. So, I just heard about the 1.17 update. Now, I have no idea when this video will release, which basically means that 1.17 will probably come out before this video goes online, which is kind of strange. But as soon as it does come out, I will make a video about it, and we'll go check out the new cave systems and all that. That will mean that some of these videos will be out of order. So if I do say something like, last episode we worked on this, or we'll do this in the next episode, and then it doesn't happen, it's probably because of that. But anyway, folks, I actually do have something planned for today. We are going to finally, oh crap, we are finally going to get some use out of our, here we are, potion lab. So this place, I really meant for this to be the place where we set up most of our potion production, but I don't really think I'll be able to do it at this, using this specific set of brewing stands, just because of how close we are, as I mentioned before, to the netherwort farm. If we just look in here real quick, the wiring is right here for the potion lab, and then the netherwort farm's wiring is right there. So we're gonna have to do something about that. So I figured, why not just convert this whole place into the storage facility for the potion lab, and have the potion lab itself be up above this place. So if we really needed to get up there, we could, but for the most part, we can automate most potions above this place. So if we wanted, let's say, some fire resistance, I'll just go over here and, I don't know, maybe have a button or something, or maybe even just detect when this chest is empty, and then we'll create some more fire resistance potions or whatever. But that does mean that we're going to have to repurpose this whole area. I don't think I'll be ripping out the brewing stands because I think they look pretty cool. But I definitely will be removing these. And we're going to be making some major changes in this area. Looks like we had to stop right there because we are out of dark oak. So I'm gonna have to head over to the dark oak biome and we'll chop down some more trees. Uh-oh, I think we took a wrong turn somewhere. Ugh, that means that we actually need to head down the tunnel that doesn't have an ice road yet. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Alright, this better be the friggin' dark oak thing. Apparently I didn't even put down any signs. Oh yeah, okay. This is the right place. Thank goodness. Okay, so we got something like 3.5 stacks of dark oak logs. I'd like to get one more sapling, just so that we can actually make, like, more than, one tree. Ah, here's a sapling. A couple more saplings. Now we got a whole 19. It always really sucks having to chop down forests for dark oak because the drop rate is pretty low in comparison with doing it in a farm. Alright, so that's the forest chopped down. We got 24 saplings and 3.5 stacks of dark oak, it looks. So the dark oak, we're going to have to start farming it back at the base because I can't keep running out here and chopping down forests for that. So yeah, I guess I'll keep using this farm until we figure out a more automated way of harvesting trees. This place is kind of ugly, but it works. Oops, I fell. Alright, now that we got our dark oak, we can start putting in the finishing touches to our redesigned potion lab. And here it is. Well, I will admit, it's actually not that different from how it was before, but it is a little bit refreshed, and it's going to match our new netherwort farm when we get this place done. So that's a plus. So now all us have to do is figure out exactly how we're going to get items down to here. And yeah, I guess we could start by ripping out all the redstone. All of this can go. Nice. All of that is now uninstalled. And now we have plenty of room to figure out how we can set this place up. Well, we actually have a predicament. You see, when I originally designed this place, I had imagined that this whole line here would be all of our different potion types that we would frequently use. And this line would be for making awkward potions on the left here and splash potions on the right. But with the way things are looking, I don't think I'll be able to use these for awkward and splash potions because we'll have to transport the potions down out of the brewing stands and then what? Like, they're going to have to get piped all the way back up somewhere, and it's just going to be a major inconvenience. So what I was thinking is we could have some kind of a display right here. We'll just rip out all of these brewing stands and have some kind of a lit up display for showing exactly how many of each items, or rather, when each type of item runs out. Because right now, this is my storage system for all of our brewing, I guess, ingredients. Of course, I'm missing a lot of ingredients here. I'm just using the ones, I just have the ones I use often. And then we can have automatic stations here for brewing more potions. It's possible we could also have this be used as an input device for, like, let's say we want to brew a specific type of potion. There'll be like a lever or something we can flick, and then it'll start automatically brewing that particular potion. But I'm not too sure. I mean, this is all conjecture at this point. I guess what I can do then is design some sort of a brewing system that doesn't require us going around and filling up brewing stands or chests by hand. So like everything else on this channel, we're going to have to jump into the creative testing world. So here we go. Alright, so let me explain the basic principle behind brewing. So if you don't already know, you can use hoppers to pretty much fully automate a brewing stand without doing a whole lot of work. So behind me, I've got, well, now in front of me, I've got a hopper. I'm going to put in these items in order. If you brew, of course, netherwort, gunpowder, spider eye, fermented spider eye, you'll get a splash potion of instant damage, or splash potion of harming, whatever you call it. So if I unpower this, it will automatically suck in the netherworts, and this will make an awkward potion. But what I find really cool about this is that when the netherwort goes into here, makes awkward potion and all that, this empty slot will now be filled by the gunpowder, and that will make a splash potion. Of course, as each item gets brewed into the water bottles, it leaves open an empty space which each next successive item will go into, and it basically completely automatically makes whatever potion you had in mind. So while this method is not new or anything, it's definitely very interesting because you can make pretty much any kind of potion as long as it fits within an item hopper. In fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can chain a bunch of item hoppers together like this and expand the capacity for the potion just in case it goes above 5 slots. Although I'm not really too sure how many potions do go above 5 slots. Of course, another thing we could do is automatically brew awkward potions. We could check some chests and keep them topped up at all times with awkward potions so that whenever we brew any other kind of potion, the system will kick in and automatically fill up any empty spaces in those chests. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to just take a couple of minutes here and come up with some kind of an automatic brewing device that we can implement in our survival world. Ah, man. Well, we are back here in the survival world, which can only really mean one thing. I failed. Nah, I'm just kidding. I worked on this design and, well, it's still a work in progress, but here's the big issue. We are out of time for today's episode. I'm terribly sorry, but this is turning out to be a much bigger project than I had anticipated. So hopefully we'll be able to break it off into another episode. And actually, it's so massive of a project that it might even be a 3-episode deal. So I guess it turns out that making a potion lab from scratch is a pretty difficult task. But speaking of difficult things, I'm going to have to end it here for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.